This is hilarious, hilarious. Bloodline elite, you are so evil. You've been here since 15 minutes ago. I don't know if it means you saw me prepping and like meditating and trying to get my all my ancestors in the room, my mind in the room. You know, we're trying to build our network and family here on Moya. So I will be doing a lot more Mamiya moments. And in those Mamiya moments, I'm going to keep checking my subscribers to make sure that the subscriptions are growing on the YouTube channel so that I don't feel like you guys are using me for my energy. Thank you very much. Because I'll be out here making you all this content, like doing the most. Then you guys don't subscribe. So, like, I'm gonna have these Mamiya moments a lot in the next couple of days, just to remind you to subscribe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're tuning in from. I see you guys are marking the register. I prefer the people on YouTube. You're lucky today that I'm posting your comments from Twitter and Facebook. Usually, I am so petty that I only post the comments that are coming in from YouTube because that's actually where the school is. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I opened this session. As you can see, we've got a conversation to have. When this thing called MK was introduced to us, it was told that it was our thing. To song. So, in my understanding of our thing, I officially call this meeting an official MK meeting for ground forces so that we can talk and understand what is going on. So, guys, we expect a lot from MK, and understandably so, and rightfully so. We're all living in this country that's not quite working for us, but it's working for some. So we need to ensure that at least most of us, at least 80% of us should be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Love about 20%, I don't know what's going to happen to them, but at least 80% of us should have a roof over our heads. And when I say roof, I don't mean like mkuku, guys. I do not mean, I think mkuku should be illegal. There should be food on the table. There should just be basic amenities in the neighborhoods, community centers, to ensure that our kids are not vulnerable to drugs and stuff. We come from a generation, especially my generation, we went to good schools, guys. So now everything that we learned there, it's time to put back and into our own communities. If we found that yoga is nice, then we've meant to bring yoga into the townships. So we want, greater good. We want to live in clean spaces. We want for the money that's meant for service delivery to go to service delivery, So we were frustrated before the last elections, and we were tired of ANC. We were frustrated. I'm going to ignore your comment section just for now, guys, and then I'll let you jump in. We were frustrated. And when this energy ball called MK started rolling, we were like, okay, even despite, the thing about MK is that some things you see they are wrong, but you've just got to pretend as if you don't see it, or you know what I'm saying? And it's for the greater good, because we're like, guys, it's for Black liberation. I'll overlook my principles in this area because it's for Black liberation and we're coming in the thing, you know? So we all came galongondo, you know? And at that, obviously, I'm here about Floyd, guys. I mean, that's why we are gathered here. That's why we are gathered here in holy matrimony. Let me just put my phone on silent. Because we are traumatized at how Floyd was handled and how it's going to happen. Because, I mean, first time it happened to Jabulani Khumalo, and then we were just like, oh, well, you were outplayed. Too bad, Mr. K, too bad you're outplayed. Because we were like, listen, it's Black liberation, Black. But now it's like getting too familiar, the cycle, you know? So now we saw the public humiliation of Floyd, which was completely unnecessary, really. But anyway, so then we were like, what the hell's going on, you know? And it was like, we're like, what the fuck? Like, some of us are here because actually we actually feel this guy's thinking. And actually, before he came, we were a little bit in a moral dilemma. But then he came, and then we were like, okay, there's some politic. We'll just overlook the VBS things. Everybody's got mistakes. I mean, everybody, there's even Kwezi up in there, and there's all sorts of state captured things up in there. So, like, it's just obviously the place that we gather with all our imperfections. so so when Floyd came in, it was like, okay, at least there's somebody there who is like, who knows the point of what's happening, right? Because we didn't all study political sciences. We don't understand like how to just like manage people and manage resources. We didn't study that. There are actually people who studied that. And now here's this man called Floyd who's got 2 masters in that thing. And he's not only got that, he's also coming from setting up his own political party that he was there and he set up structures for, and we saw his work, and it's like, okay, cool. So, all right, cool. Because also don't forget that, and you guys love to forget that, you know, you, especially the people who are Baba's children. I don't know how else to put it. I'm sorry. Like, I know a lot of people are going to be offended today, and I just want to put it out there that yes, there's going to be some offending. There is, right? So the danger is that now we out here, you know, it's been just such a like a mind fuck anyway. So like um I'm trying to remember my train of thought, but I know it centers around the fact that Zuma is the center and the center of everything. So when Floyd came, we kind of relaxed a bit because we thought, oh, okay, cool. So now he's going to groom this younger guy, and this younger guy is going to take over the reins. And now this younger guy has been taken out, and then now we're traumatized, right? So, I mean, last week, I mean, I did tweet and I was like, what the fuck? But I mean, I wasn't at the level I'm at today. And I will tell you why I'm at the level I'm at today. I just wish that Ngamalala had not made that speech yesterday. It's either you tell us everything, what's going on, whatever. But the way that speech came about, because I've actually had to really like now, because it really pissed me off. I mean, at first, it really pissed me off. Like our languages of Asizungcengana, and I'm just like, bruh, none of us like each other here. We definitely have to Cengana each other here. But obviously, now that I've thought a little bit about it, I'm just like, okay, maybe there's other things that I don't know, whatever. But I definitely had a problem with that kind of language. When I'm like, listen, I didn't even vote for you in the first place, and you are sitting in that shallow until you go to heaven. So why don't you want other people to also sit in their chairs until they go to heaven? I need to know yours. I was like, you are the last person, the absolute last person to talk about people who are hanging on to power and hanging and who think they're too big not to be moved. I was just like, no. Because what you Baba's children don't understand is that realistically, as much as people are watching, we're watching MK, we're also wondering, okay, is this also just a senile old man? And now he's creating this play, and because he's been respected in the past, people are in this, right? So you can't afford. In the beginning of this all, I said to you, MK people, that please create a council of elders on the side, a council of elders where these people can sit until they go to heaven. It's fine. They can have those seats. But in terms of the leadership, I'm sorry. Like my generation, we're in our 40s now. That is the age where we're supposed to be most active in leadership. Why are we in competition with the 80-year-olds? Like, there is a problem. Houston, we have a problem. So this was just very aggravating, and just I hated that speech. I really, really just hated that speech, and I wish it wasn't made. And I wish that they tell us exactly what's going on. What did Floyd do, so that at least we know. Right now, all over WhatsApp, there's all these allegations and monies and whatever, and and it's going to reach social media as well, and then it's going to create this cloud, and then now it's easy for us to believe because of VBS, because really, when we tell the truth, yeah, we know VBS happened, but we're not there anymore because nobody's perfect, and we're all in this together. So I'm just really upset because Sonder Floyd, wat is daar? Wat is daar? Because you know what, I don't mean to insult anybody, right? But leadership and stuff, leadership and like governance, there are people who are born for that, guys. The creator created all of us so differently and so beautifully, and some of us are healers, some of us are meant to be engineers and put things together, some of us are the ones who are chosen to be like, okay guys, this is how we're all going to get further as a collective. And those are those some of us that we actually need in parliament, in governance. So some of the MK people are fantastic in their professional spaces, have done amazingly and exceeded amazingly, but they're actually not that amazing in parliament. And are we saying that we don't have a poo? Like, we don't, even that thing where they didn't put Dr. Kanye Litchfield Chabalala in front. I'm just like, that's weird. For me, like for me to sense good vibes from a thing, I'm supposed to feel good vibes from it. I'm like, okay, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel. I'm just like, it's weird for me that someone of the capacity of Dr. Kanye has had to wait in the wings until the men fall out. And now they're going to, I'm sure, conveniently bring her forward now. Just, you know what I'm saying? The usation. So you guys are talking a lot in the comment section. So I think that I should actually freaking share the space. Let me move up. So guys, it's going to seem like it's moving a little bit backwards. So I do love you too. I promise. You must please subscribe to the channel on YouTube. VBS money. Yes, guys, we know about the VBS money. That's why, if they are saying that he had his hands in the cookie jar there by MK, it's so easy to believe. That's why I tweeted him. I was like, you better fix that narrative. Not after we've supported you so much for you to go there and put your... Excuse me? Flip. So he better fix that narrative. It better not be true. It better not be true. I'm with you on that Zuma speech. It was very childish, and it made me so angry. I'm still so pissed off. I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to do any of this because I had decided that I'm going to allow Black children to do what the Black children want me to do, and I'm going to keep quiet and stop that critical thing of mine and judging whatever. I've changed my ways. I'm a different person. But yesterday I was like, no, fuck that shit, for real. Asnengani, for real. Ugh. Oh, I'm so angry at that speech. Change is inevitable. It's fine. It's fine for change to come, but I need to be said we're in the foundational stages. So can we put in the people who are qualified in their rightful spaces? Don't make me go to Baba's children who are also running the space there, where I'm just like, no, but they don't have any credentials. Morris is saying MKP was never a political party. Guys, what are your thoughts? Don't be shy, don't be shy. But Viva MKP, Viva is that's the thing. You love it, you hate it. 1 minute you love it. It's just so like guys. So so much love. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. We're always connected with you, Moyeng, even as you come through as Mamiya moment. Kamaku, kamaku, and thank you for allowing, you know. I know some of my allies in the MK are going to be so mad at me, but I'm like, guys, my elders need to speak. My elders need to speak. You can't only work with people you like. You can't only work with people. That is ridiculous. You're retarding your own growth. It's not only good people that you like who are going to bring good ideas. Actually, in fact, your enemies. One of the laws of powers is you should learn to use your enemies to your advantage, and that's what you were meant to do in that moment. I mean, of course, we were all doubting for it after he betrayed Julius. I mean, what else did we expect? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can just be honest about all of it, but his brain is fantastic, and he had set up those structures, and he was moving our energy in a direction. So, you know, oh wait, what's this? Townships are wrong also. They're concentration camps. Townships are concentration camps, guys. It's just that we're not ready to have that conversation and we're not ready to fight that battle. So it's okay. Zwandile saying, I'm disappointed at Iran. I expected a lot from them. Why can't they unleash a constant wave of devastating giving? Hey, you're gonna make my YouTube channel go down, right? The whites are gonna shut it down. Kavi Pillay saying, can you guys accept that Floyd made a mistake and took his demotion? Listen, we had accepted that, Gavi. But after the speech that the supreme leader of MKP gave yesterday, it provoked us. And now we are here, out here, guns blazing. Don't provoke us and we will behave. It's as simple as that. All right, now please please go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Please, thank you. Thank you very much. You're now where they disrespected Floyd. Dudu makes a lot of mistakes, but action was not taken against it. That's the thing. That's the thing, you know, that to set up MK with those tweets big time because it was like, right, here, let's see how they handle this. And instead, guys, so you know what it does, that move? It makes people who are planning to join MK, people who are capable, who are strong, it makes them not come. Because it's what isingene, then bazosiuza, and then we have to always suck up to dude. That's the only way to survive. So nobody who is really talented and strong and is going to come forward there. That's what it does, especially since it's such a bad look, such a bad look. Cosmic saying Floyd is not perfect and he probably got corrupted and we don't know that. His masters mean nothing if the EFF is collapsing. Excuse me? Why are you blaming Floyd for Julius's thing? Excuse me. You know what I think, guys? Because remember, I'm not on anybody's side. Remember, I will bitch about you. I love you. I mean, it's all the same for me. So I'm going to tell you what's up. I'll tell you what I think happened. Julius and Floyd, this is their karmic debt, this period we are in right now. Because the first time they were being bullies, right? in the ANC Youth League. They got kicked out. And then they were meant to get humble. But then they managed to do the EFF thing. Their own Jabulani Kumalos came through and then they built, and they also kicked out their own Jabulani Kumalos, Abolufuno Kokore. So now, then after they'd learned after the universe had taught them the NC Youth League thing, they built this EFF, they bully people, they keep out other young leaders who could have contested them or could have been in there, but they only take the ones that bow down to their karate. And they run this thing, this mob, this gangster. That's why he called it a mafia gangster, what, because they knew that there was gatekeeping, and then they didn't want other leaders of a high caliber anywhere near there, and everybody had to grovel to the two of them, right? And even people who I remember EFF fighters who would get elevated for attacking EFF detractors, Abunzik. They would get positions just because they could stand up to people like that. So they built this bully machine. Bully machine, right? And now it's the comic debt. And now it's pay time is here, and you reap what you sow, and then they break up, they have a fallout, then Floyd goes somewhere, and because he's used to being in the top and bully and gugitila, the people who actually whose gigitila really it was were like, no, in fact gugitila actually, so you shall bow down to our karate. And then he was like, I'm bowing down to nobody's karate. They were like, yeah, you're gonna bow down to our karate? Get out, boom, 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 boom. Welcome to Mamiya Moments, components of the Moya podcast. Thank you so much for joining. Let me go back to the comment section to be like, well, I'm just saying that it's just part of a comic debt. So now let's hope that they both learn how to be humble, actually. But I don't think Julius is learning the humility lesson yet. I think he's still gonna. Ish, guys. So now your approach lacks coherence and a clear agenda. At this rate, it seems even you can no longer hear or follow yourself. You're just mad at how I'm mad at the situation. And now your only way is personal attack. Play the ball. MK is a family society organization, and nothing we can do. They are there for themselves, not for the South Africans. Ish, guys. Guys, all views are welcome. Please remember that. Mr. Jacob Zuma has never been predictable. Why are you surprised? Okay. What is the sense of entitlement you display towards President Zuma? DJ, okay, cool. What sense of entitlement? I don't feel any entitlement. If you so believe so strongly in your own ideas and leadership, why not form your own political formation and let the people decide? Guys, it's so pathetic when you say things like that. It really is. Because my gift is a voice. So I'm good for communication. That's what my community must use me for communication. There are people who are good at politics, who know how to be diplomatic and maneuver. You know, I can't be diplomatic for shit. I'll get into those political spaces. I'll be fighting with everybody all the time. We know this without me having to go in there because we have dealt with my personality. We are 44 years into this personality that has never changed much for you guys. It's always been this strong. So it's not my space, Mr. DJ. That's why my tweets and my writing and my podcast do well, because I'm a communicator. I have the ability to make people talk about things that are uncomfortable. That's my gift. And that's what I must be used for. So let me go to the next comment. Yes, sis. Yo, why are they even giving that old boogeyman a microphone, man? You guys, are gonna get me into trouble because already I'm being sworn at by the commanders because of you. Okay. Tepo says, I'm a bit confused now. I understood punishing Floyd, but that speech opposes the preaching of carrying themselves respectfully in the MK and throwing no insults. Absolutely. That speech was unacceptable. It was unacceptable to expose us to that energy. Like we people had like accepted with okay, damn Floyd, damn. And then that speech came, then it was like, nah, fam, we've dealt with your stuff. We've accepted all the dodgy things you've done. Leave the other children alone. Gosh. Why didn't you say this when Rupert was speaking for the ANC? I think you're gonna have to be a little bit more direct. I don't know about what you're talking about. Please, guys, don't always assume that I'm clever and I know what's happening all the time. It's not like that at all. Just give it some, even Manning Park, like give it context so that I catch up. Because there's nothing like as weird as reading a comment that's dissing you, but you don't know the fucking context. I also want to know when's the new Floyd. We also, because we're like, we need guys, you can't just make choices on our behalf and then be like, we're all a movement, but we don't know why we're firing our member. We want to know why is our member fired? Okay, I've already dealt with this. Oh no, guys, don't tell me you guys are sending me messages from different accounts with the same message. Therefore, you're like a cyber attack. That's so wild. If you have to do that, that's bad. That's my problem exactly, Male. My worry is that Black unity in Mzansi is starting to be an illusion. Thank you. We thought the MK was going to lead us to the true liberation. I now agree with Mama Kanye. Politics is taking us nowhere. Yep. Ish, guys, now you're making me sad. Now you're making me sad. Oh man, these comments. MK needs a female SG. They don't seem to be taking the gender politics seriously. Yep. No, we told them long. It's so funny. Do you remember, guys, that press conference I went to? The two questions I asked are the ones that keep plaguing MK. I said, "What are you gonna do about the fact that people think this is a Zuma party?" And from there, they should have went and sat down and strategized. Which okay, how do we make it not look like it? Then I said, "Where are the women?" From there, they should have gone to strategize. Which where are the women? It is only through true revolution, like what our people in the Sahel are doing, that Mzansi will be safe from a date which never ended. Hey, and it never ended. Hey, it never ended. It never ending. Commanders, good morning. Not the whole speech, just that segment. It made me so angry. Ooh. Ooh. Eish, Mukhadi. Eish, Mukhadi's talking big things there. I don't think they should have put Dudu in the national structures. I think she should have been there as Baba's assistant, who was just always there, just that Baba's right hand person. I think that putting it just also just makes it so it attracts this kind of energy that's on screen now, the exact same energy. Um, oh, DJ again. It's truly unfortunate to witness an attempt to derive personal benefit at the expense of an 83-year-old gentleman. Such actions are deeply disheartening, particularly when done under the guise of being a communicator while disregarding the real struggle of others. Unama problems when. Unama problems when. I don't think we see high profile politicians coming to MKP. Eish Mbongeni, eish fam, eish, eish. Commander, where have you been? Well, he's not fired. He's just taken off SG. He's not going to parliament. He's just a normal member. He's just like you and I. Ngiyadlala. I'm not a member. I'm not an MK member, I must say, guys. I just talk too much. And I was just like really invested in this movement that where I saw black people so excited. You know? Ugh, you guys. Apparently Floyd's Maibuyi Africa political party is currently loading. So one sizwa ngama-phone call asibone. Uh oh, they say he's lying. So hilarious. Because you were being rude, Zizi, and I always support your work. And then your head became a little bit too big, and I had to remind you we're not friends, you're just my little sister. But if you can't behave, then I protect my space. Spigado, serious, it is yet to be announced. What there's a new political party coming. When ulambile. Guys, what I like about my story is that this is the price I'm paying is the price of integrity. I'm not wealthy because I haven't chosen to steal public funds. I'm not wealthy because even though I'm intelligent and can get into tenders and can get into the networks that will get me nice breaks, because I can see it's dirty there. So, as Moses Kakani always says, it is far better to live in dignity, in hunger, than to live in what? Shameful wealth. Something like that. Somewhere along those lines, where it's like I can sleep at night. You guys can't tweet about my VBS scandals. You don't have any what engineers Ratanang Trust stories about me. All you know is that I'm just some random artist and I just use my art. You can see where my money, the small money that comes, you can see where it comes from. Oh, she went to a performance. Oh, okay, cool. So I rather people think Gilambile, and it's all right because I know I still have my integrity. Hey, link bengikhuluma ngani? I-link yakuphi kani? Guys, don't just put a question, like put the whole thing, because I'm not thinking. Umtutuzi saying people invested their emotions, time, money, thank you, in MKP because they thought it's the people's movement. Thank you. Just like we did during the struggle. Thank you. We never waited for ANC leadership, but today we are told not eight. How do I freaking put this? I wish I could pin this comment. Do you are my comment of the day. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Bruh. Guys, see, investile. People even thought I was MK because we invested our resources. Sebestela ukuthi were not. I was like, oh, asancingane. Okay, hayi asancingane ke. Makunjalo hayi makube njalo. Mongeni saying MKP is going back to Lindeo Baba. Structure and reliability gone in MKP. I honestly think tribalism is a steroids in MK. I'm just so fucking disappointed, guys. I'm just so disappointed. Commanders Peace and Spicado are still beefing in the comment section. But Namanga Joe. Floyd was caught off guard. Man, I don't know what you're talking about. Then I said put everything in context. Oh, I was born. I was born when you've got your people around you and you're feeling brave. I was born, girl. I support you all the same. I love your work. Without the mention of President Zuma and K Party, your contact lacks substance and you know what? I've been relevant all my life, to be honest, TJ. To be honest with you. To be honest with you, I've been relevant all our way. You guys are still arguing that it's so freaking hilarious. No, Spigado, guys will never support a woman. You will never support a woman. That's why us women, we will sit here, we will politically commentate and laugh at you guys because you are deliberately leaving out the powerhouses. So you will never support. I will never set myself up like that. I will continue with my Moya and do what I'm doing with it. Okay. Muzwak. Mtawung. How come you've got a Zulu name and a Sutu? Anyways, let's read your comment. Okay, let's be on point. Dictatorship is the only thing that will build a solid structure. Okay. Traore is in the same space. Castro was, Gaddafi was, Hitler, Putin, and etc. So let's apply this on our South African context. MKP bestowed the same status to Zuma. Now, why is it difficult to understand when that is applied in the EFF? In the EFF is applied is called democratic centralism. People went to conference and choose their leaders. In the EFF, the power applies in a military style form. There is only now I need to go and look for your comment. Oh my God. Okay, Mzak, I'm going to come back to your comment. Let me put a star on it until I find it in the comment section. It's a busy morning this morning. Madime just saying, did you rebrand yourself? Because in the past, your content was mainly based on Bayesian men, especially Black South African men. Maybe in the past, I flew over your head, my friend. A lot of people go through that. Yes, we got a celebrity in the house, guys. It is definitely the ZZ4. Every time something happens in MK, we go to her channel. MK should hire you, Zizi. They really should. She's probably so mad now going, never! What? I'll never go there. MKP is busy preaching Black unity, but they don't want other people. In fact, give movie. Nziki, you chose not to sell your soul to the devil, unlike others. Respect to you. Kamaku, guys. But I get cold broke all the fucking time. That's the only horrible experience. And I was like, shit, I've never even been to fucking Dubai like the other children. But yes, I can sleep at night. I'm not a strong. Even like I pinga when I'm sleeping there. Link to joining the stream and defend my organization. Oh my God, you are too much, Commander Peace, but I'm going to put the link there. Let me put the link. I'd like to invite other children also, if you'd like to join the space on stage with me, just like Commander Peace is about to do. I'm putting the link on screen now. I don't know how else you do it, guys, but those of you who can, you'll just type in, right? So let me go back up because Commander wanted to come on screen, and I want to remind anybody who wants to join online, you are most welcome to. The link is on screen. If you want to join, please, guys. No crazy stuff. No. Do you remember the time on Instagram when you would make a live and then a man would come on and show his king? Can we not have that? Can whoever comes on here, like, please keep your pants on. Thank you very much. Let me actually make this a banner so that we can continue with the comment section. I'll tell you guys, I'll come back to you guys just now. I am trying to put the StreamYard link there so that we can continue with our comments section. So yeah, guys, what are your thoughts? Let me go back. Okay. Right. So Zuma knows that most Black people are gullible. They hero worship him. Remember, he's a former president. At 82 years old, person. This is what I hate about South Africa. You know that. I just hate that. You know, we are such a hype nation. Yo, it stresses me all the time. I never get it. Yo, Bati Zupta will Zupta me. Please don't Zupta me. I just like to chat. Some of these conversations in the comment section are making me laugh. For me, the current situation in MK just proves my point that politicians can't be trusted. Bruh, that's why we cannot get into politics, because we'll just be used. Here we are like, save the world, save the world. Yo, the politicians, yes, sis. You're speaking rubbish, Commander Peace. She is actually so good. Simple Politics is a great podcast, and I encourage. I encourage, but I can see she's fighting for herself. But do look out for Simple Politics on YouTube, guys. It's an EFF podcast. It's actually quite entertaining. Yeah, go and subscribe there too. You see, Malima was correct. Zuma wanted to destroy EFF. I don't think so, guys. I don't think that. I mean, I think Zuma would love EFF to join, but I don't think he sits there trying to. I really don't. Unless I'm really naive and that in retirement age they'll seek to destroy a youth movement coming up. You guys always think it's about you. It's so weird. So I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Let's see what your comments are. I'm sorry for Floyd, but this guy never listens. Yeah? Oh, uvuna akutshalile. Oh, uvuna ukutshalile. Okay. It's true. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. That's what I said. I said this is karma. And you know, I love all these people, but I'm just like, shit, you're paying your karmic debt. Fuck, I also had to pay karmic debt. King said so, saying, but if Floyd starts his own party, I think he can get minimum 61,000 votes, 1K votes, which is one seat in parliament. So I honestly think he's the direction he will go. You know, I would support that because I really think Floyd is so clever. I think he is such a dickhead. If there was ever somebody who was emotionally retarded, I think that it's Floyd. I think that that's his downfall. How he deals with people. It reminds me of, I don't know if you guys remember that night. There was a night where I came back and I said, Dudu was right about Floyd. Guys, that night I was coming from Muzi's Kakane's launch and I've got this adopted mom, right? And I went with my adopted mom to this launch. And she's very buzzy and she wants to chat everybody. She wants to take selfies with everybody. Why papela mewabatu? And it's fine, you know? So she was like, "Hi, Floyd. Hi, I love you so much. Oh my God." Do you know that Floyd, because he's tall, he just looked over her. He looked over her as if nobody is talking, like nothing is. And that night, I went, that is so hardcore because in our culture, to be rude to abantu abadala is quite like it takes away your blessings. And I don't know how many weeks ago that was. It's not long ago. So when all of this is happening, I remembered that night. I was like, babe, like you don't know who you're spitting on, like. Like, as an African, you need to know, like, your boundaries, like where you, how far your ego can go. But the minute you start thinking that, guys, it's just like you're too big. That was when I was like, yo, that's quite brave. That's quite brave. We can't, Gentle Warrior say, we can't have a prominent leader like JZ lashing at some disgruntled members of his own party, which are predominantly youth. Thank you. He must understand that people are mainly upset about his inconsistencies in relation to the verbal abuse by Floyd Ebuga. He should have lashed out from there. Floyd is not immune to criticism or action taken against him. He has wronged constituency. That constituency also that makes Zuma the be all and end all is quite scary. I think we all agree we didn't like the speech yesterday. I think that's why we'll provoke. That's why we are gathered here today in the spirit of rebuking. What do you think? So let me tell you, you know what I like about, and you know I've got my issues with Gayton, like as an artist, and I just would prefer a different minister. But what I like is that Gayton is bringing the colored voice, and colored people have always been just silent witnesses of what's happening in the country. And it's nice, man. You know, that master cunt energy that's coming in, I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that. So I think on that, yeah. But there's just a problem, hey. There's a problem. I dislike the Ubaba phrase. It has a bad connotation to it. Thank you. Thank you. Even me. Even me. It's just, yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yeah. That's the StreamYard link. If you screen grab your phone right now, you can come on. We're going to hang out with Commander Peace just now. He wants to talk about. But you're not allowed to come here, Commander Peace, to this Zizipo. We support women on this channel. Woo, the commanders and the fighters are fighting. Yo, guys. Yes, Zizipo, come join in. I'm gonna put, how do I put this thing back? The thing is that it's either I put the comment or the banner. So guys, dictatorship will never succeed in South Africa. Go because we're like allowed like yeah. Eish, this is so fucked up. Guys, uxolo ndifunde izikolo zabelungu, so it takes me 20 years to put it together. The upset as a result of the way they have handled Floyd is reasonable. Zuma has compromised his own. Yeah, we're upset, man. We're upset. We are upset. Commander Peace, I see you. I'll be coming to you just now. I just need to go through some comments. Bless up, Mamiya. My bloodrin Floyd Shivambu is wasting his intellectual and political capacity on MK Party. Makavusela amabutho wakhe akwazi ukusebenzela untu. Tamagu. Fred Bantu saying African politicians can't manage the ego. They all want to be president, and the enemy knows this. Thank you. This is what we're at the mercy of. This is what we are at the mercy of, actually. It's power. People are getting drunk of power. What is Ntamulo's job, Vele? Is he like the bodyguard from Beijing type of guy? The guy is sly as hell. Hey, you guys, this was Klabanis and I want to be in Kayla. Shit. What? You had a change of heart about following MKP? What do you mean? Guys, I've always told you that I was independent voice. All the time I've told you that. Nsikisisi, inye into edingekayo inkokheli enomqolo engahlali games aphela on ground. The people must lead from the ground. I agree. I have nothing to say. Ntiken King were busy defending MK. We were telling them all of this stuff. Oh, please, if EFF is finished, Zizi, I'm gonna post the the link now for you to come join on screen. Iphelile le nto yenu, guys. Deducing whether a political footprint will want to lead an SA maximum personality minimum. Thank you. The way Julius and Tutu are so close makes me wonder which is Floyd being deliberately set up. It is very interesting, hey? Oh, DJ is coming again. DJ is so upset. You should be focusing on the tragic incidents involving the 12 individuals who were bussed from Vryheid to attend the FF rally in Durban. At this point, the priority should be offering prayers and support. Go and do that, DJ. Go and do that. Go and do that. Go prioritize what you need to be prioritizing. King said nothing is always moving away from MK. You guys are hot in the comment section. If Floyd leaves, I'm also leaving. Yes, please, Zizipo, please join. I'm gonna put the link up just now. Mazulu Barima Changan. You guys are so hilarious. Gated is wrong voice for colored. I also agree, but let me keep quiet because I've made enough enemies in government. I can't take any more. I'm surprised I'm still alive. And I actually, yes, it's very surprising. Floyd put Fafa Vuvum, but now the party left asleep is boring. Hey, guys. I've just recently learned that Mary Party is loaded, hence, which explains why she can get away with anything. When I remember, oh, the Zumas love money. She must be contributing somehow financially. Zizi Po is a rock. Leave that queen alone. Zizi, don't. Ask Ntiki. Zizi is my person. Top quality contact. She might attack me now and then, but I defend always. I know. King said so loves Zizi Po. I know. No, we love her. It's just that, she's a little Julius Malema sometimes. Sizwe says all political parties are the same. They're part of the problem. They promise people like milk and honey, and we as people must wait 5 years to vote. Voting is a scam. Yes, you can turn on your camera. You can turn on your camera, Commander, please. So, but good in him to find Zuma. Everything that happened, I told you. You tried us. Zizi, okay, let me put this thing on the screen. Let me put the banner on the screen so that Zizipo can get it, can get the link. Commander, please, I'm adding you to the screen. Please turn on your video. I don't want to talk to Black. Okay, I'm going to wait for you to turn on your video. Commander, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's the link. Zizi, they're coming for you in the comment section. That is so hilarious. You know what? The thing is, Zizi, look what they're saying. They're saying you're a gossip monger, nothing journalistic. You see? So come and defend your honor, my baby. Come and defend. Please do screen grab. No, Commander, please stop turning off the video. Stop turning off the video. Ish. I'm a Floyd Shivambu. I'm leaving the MK Tribal Party and would join Shivambu's party if he should start one. Oh, Tutuzila are so entitled. See, she's got many fans, it's true. Yo, my camera's glitching. We don't want to talk to Black today. As previously mentioned, I believe your contact lacks relevance and context without reference to President Zuma. This may explain the absence of empathy shown towards those who tragically lost their lives while attending the EFF rally. You're politicizing that. You're being disingenuous and you're grandstanding. So that's going to be your problem. I believe it's time we stood up for young people. Every revolution was youth-led and young people were at the forefront. There'd be change. We stand on the shoulders of the bold young people. Ugh, man, this thing is. Oh, I've lost all these comments. Okay. Ulikwala kanti. Yeah, you talk too much, Marulikwala. Kuthiwa besiyaphi uFloyd, kuthiwa besiyaphi. Poppy saying, I like Dudu. I also think she's a likable person, but I don't know if she's a leader. I like Zizi. She is for Malima. You would swear that she's Julia's daughter, but I love her still. Yeah, no, those ones they are the Juju's brainwash. Guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up now. We've been here for 55 minutes. I do have some admin to do. If there's anybody else who wants to say anything else, I think we've established that what pissed us off was that speech yesterday. That was so pissy offy. It was so yo, 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 yo. Yo, but we're not NHC. Yes, yes. I was like, let's try that. Yes, 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 yes. So, guys, I feel like Mamiya Moments has happened. We've had a good time. I think we're good. We're good. We're good. Are there any last more comments just to. Guys, you know what? I don't know. Let me just gossip a little bit here. Right? I don't know, because okay, right now these everyone's uncomfortable with Floyd because they say he was friends with Rupert and whatever, right? I feel like that about Ndlozi also. I just feel like so all of them actually, all of them that are feeding off and getting kickbacks from the white captain monopolists. I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So I, I personally don't have a favorite politician at the moment. Like Gishap, 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 Gishap. I've never Zuma. I've never maybe heard Zuma speak like that in public. He seemed very pissed. Is all. I wonder what triggered him. Not to be wonder. That's why we said Wednesday, no Floyd. That's exactly why we said Wednesday. Okay, great. There's more. Commander, please. Pat, please put on your. Great. I'm adding some of you guys onto the stage now. Um, great stuff. Hi, guys. Nichan. It's in
Hi,
flag in the
Sister
stream.
TV.
So are you winning there with your video, Commander? Pat Gunjan. Wait, guys, this was going to meant to be such a good revolutionary move, but you're not allowing it to be. Ah, guys, you're gonna get us sued most at this point. So I'm gonna remove the audience from stage because the cameras just seem to be hanging. But that's the concept, if you know what I mean. The concept is that we're supposed to all talk together. Naila. Malima's friends with white people from all of them are. I mean, where does Paul Machetile make his money, guys? All of them. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Ah, ah. No one's gonna be wanting to be friends with me if I put out people's businesses. So I have to protect all my relationships even when I do these streams. Ah, Uh yeah, it's just not gonna be as strong. They still need someone with charisma, the one with drama, because one are they a little bit too. See, Floyd Julius was there crazy. You always need that crazy, and then the balance of the normal ones who are like, hey, Unzik. You need that balance. Floyd is a great leader, but not charismatic one. I think I agree with that. He is not social. I agree with that. People who are too intelligent are not social. They have a fear of crowd. They fight or become aggressive around people. I got goosebumps, girl. Girl, you gave me goosebumps. Yeah. Revok, I hope you're ready to come on stage. I hope you're ready to come on stage.
Sure, sis, I
Hi,
am.
Unjani.
How are you?
Ndiphilile Nkosi.
Okay, yesterday it was like bombs were flying all over. You know what I mean? The old
Yes.
man, the old man was shooting from the hip. There are two things that I would like to say. Number one, I think Floyd Shivambu was blindsided. He was blindsided. You understand? I don't know whatever their discussion that they had, and that he was promised that he was going to be deployed to Parliament, and yet they knew from the start that this was not going to happen. You understand? And for me, I don't feel sorry for him, but I feel sad to what happened. What happened is not a nice thing. You understand what I'm saying? Because you look at how he was, his political career, it took him to build, to have such kind of a brand. And then ultimately, in 7 months' time, that thing has been crushed, to an extent whereby that now he has got no credibility. You understand? You can even see from the way he was addressing yesterday, the Maibuye, whatever rally that he was invited. You see, Floyd is not a person he's not charismatic like Julius Malema or like Ubabam Solos. He's an intellectual. As Zuma said, he's a political scientist. You understand? So I don't think he's kind of a person that has got that charisma that he can start his own party as the frontman. You understand? So I don't know. That's the honest truth. But at the same time, I feel sad that I don't want to wish it for anybody. Do you understand?
So, do
I can
you think he's finished? You sound like you think he's finished. Do you think he's finished?
no, I cannot say it's finished. I cannot say because he has not yet responded. Do you understand? You've got to because there's going to be a comeback. You understand? Because Zuma said you don't know what he did. Do you understand? So it's a catch where there is something that he did that really triggered um, Zuma to be able to speak like that. Do you understand? He said you don't know what he did. Whatever he did that triggered Zuma to come to a point whereby he's the guy that was saying this guy is a political scientist. In the manner in which he spoke yesterday, the old man was pretty angry. You understand? Is he finished? No. I think it's just playing his cards close to his chest. It's just a matter of time that we'll be able to know what really is happening. You understand? Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I do appreciate for allowing me to come on the platform. Thank you, my
Thank
sister.
you. Thank you so
You're
much for
welcome.
joining us, Shab. Yes, guys, that's exactly how we like it. We want to engage with you guys. Don't be shy. All views are welcome here. Um, so do you guys think it was a trap? Do you think Rivok is right? Do you think Zuma knew all along what he was doing, that he was just gonna use Floyd and stuff and then throw him to the wayside? And do you think that that's the way Zuma always operates? Like, let's talk. Let me go back to comment section. I always love to hear from you guys because Ninama opinion, yeah? Ninama opinion. Okay, okay, there with this. But there is too much putback. That's why I don't know what we're talking about here yet. So I'm just going to go down. And thank you to those people who are watching on YouTube. Those are my real friends. You know, the rest of you just using me. uh excuse me bashing CIC has got nothing to do with Zuma and everything to do with CIC. Please. The fact that I will hold your Jesuses to accountable is not going to be my problem. It's not going to be a cause I bear. You must ask Julius why I called him a failed politician. He knows very well. He might keep quiet and act like he's innocent. He knows very well why I use the word failed. He knows that word. I learned it from him. Kaba saying, what does Ndlozi stand for? Worse is association with Mbeki. Guys, I don't think I'm a Ndlozi fan, to be honest. Hey, sorry. Shit, it's a terrible thing to say. Fuck, but yeah. In fact, I associate him with Mbeki. Yeah, same WhatsApp group. They're not they're not the same stream that's I'm just like, yeah, it's not for me. Thank you. Okay, and Nzigima's why your comment on Jay-Z when he said no one has to be permanent in his political position except himself. That man is full of himself, and I think his daughter is behind Floyd Shivambu sacking, and that paves the way for her to lead the AKP. Hey, you guys, I'm not gonna get guests from Moya here. They're not gonna come to my podcast. These ones. Doc Santos is not as innocent as everyone thinks he is. He's very dangerous because he bites while smart. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm freely, to be honest. I'm an energy person. I can feel Muti Ish. And Zizi, me and you there. Yeah, no, I'm not a Ntlozi fan, to be honest. I just don't want to say it too loudly. I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm not. I'm not a fan. Malema is the manager of Black Youth Anger. He packages very well and sells it to white monopoly capital. Hey, that is quite something to say. That is quite something to say. There's no leader in Zanzi. They are now fraudulent. Thank you. Juju was exposed by Mkutama and Umsholes was exposed by Dudu. It's over for certain. You guys just tend to just tell the truth right there, like as if you can just speak however. And I'm just like, shit. How do you think that I'm going to cope when I look at these people in the eye? Because they're going to see your comments through me. Leave out Zizi alone. She never hide her love for EFF. Matthew never had love for MKP. I love MKP. I love EFF, to be honest. I love everybody. I love all blacks. I'm not on any side. Malima's in the FF. Without him, the FF is finished. He's not afraid to speak his mind. Hi, all these political parties, except for the ANC, if the leader goes, the whole thing is gone. Okay, this is obviously when the brother was speaking. Floyd will recruit Matindra, where Amku, he's charismatic. Josie will join and other minions. Not forget Cloudy. It's still not attractive. None of those names have got any fire. Don't forget that we're a new generation now, hey? Yintangazam now that you must choose amongst. The elders. It's finished. But Floyd was beginning to be arrogant. Sivu's saying, please let's assist him by writing letter to resign from MKP. He's no longer leader there. Hey, you guys, you just speak, man. Floyd is finished. Guys, you just fucking speak. Maybe Vuyo is left, and the only part with integrity is too small. Abahlali basemjondolo. Floyd needs to preserve to try to destroy him. They're imagining a crime to accuse him of. I agree. I think Floyd is being set up, and I think it's professional jealousy. I definitely think so. Since my conscience isn't allowing me to go live with my camera on because when I was zip who I suspect is a DA infiltrated disguise. You and Zizi are just so colorful this afternoon on this live. My God. Floyd is not finished. You guys are undermining a highly intelligent man here. Floyd's biggest sin was to speak English in KZN. Those people don't hear anything when you speak. Why are you like that? Why are you gonna be like that? Why are you gonna be messy? Like, you are telling the truth. He needs Ndlozi to form a new political party. He's not a crowd attractive, but he is a main brain behind. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Sandile, hayi, mina ndithembakali, yo. I won't even get 5 votes. No, no, no. I'm not even gonna put myself through that. You're crazy. Zuma has a history of using people. That stock firm will collapse after his death. It will be a cope moment. Prince Machele said it on DJ's Boo show. EFF will never regain votes because we know that EFF. No, 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 no. Can I not have drama? Please, 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 Commander Pete, and have not drama. Hires people to their rallies. Why EFF has so many supporters on social media when it's voting time? Dodolo. Hey, if they're going in on you, hey, yo. I agree. The English he spoke made him think. Uzenza ngcono ngoba ukhuluma English. Guys, can you see black people? We've got problems. Can you see how petty and problematic we ourselves are? Can you see that? Like, I'm just like, I uthulile, uzothini? Uthulile. Most people in KZN voted MK because it's a Zulu party. They didn't know what it stands for just because it's a regional thing. Yo, that's hectic. Uh, um, who do you think is next from the group coming from EFF to MKP? Zizi, I think Zizi was in the next group. He must shave that patchy beard. It's bad luck. Okay, let's see. The ethnocentric part of MKP is a political danger. Also, they will split with IFP. Further, their project will center on inciting division of Zulus from others. MK is a fiefdom of the Zuma name. Ish. Guys, you stress me, hey? You stress me because it was meant to be better than this. And it's just hey, and abelungu bayaenjoya manje. Abelungu bayaenjoya ngoba hayi ngoba sixekisana sodwa sikazi ukusebenza nje ngathi samapopayi guys. Niyasibona guys. Ngathi samapopayi. Oh my god. Anyways, guys. Hi, no, we are really please could he and can he address all these allegations because that was very upsetting. Like as somebody who is on his PR team to be aside blindsided like that about this money. I think these leaders showed us that we don't need them. Jay-Z disappointed a lot of us. We need a total revolution from the youth. Democracy will come after we build a black economy. Wait, guys. Guys, wait. Naki, I give up. Can't give up. Wait. Because Batore assassinator for nothing. Because Batlaban so Hababato Bafri. So what's one? Msholozi said this does not care how important or educated Floyd is, so the message of unity no longer exists. There are no chess moves here, only an old buffoon. Floyd must start his own party. That's what also made me think. I was just like, is this just a senile old man then who is just like making people, putting them on a stage and it's a play? I don't know, Tell her to apologize. Ish, guys. Ish. The injustices in this country are gonna stay clearly because no one is coming to save us. Truly speaking, Floyd is not a politician. He could be useful at tertiary level because he's too weak for politics. Yo, Floyd is anything but weak, but yeah. Floyd is dangerous. Floyd gave MK its broader political legitimacy. Honestly, now, yeah, yeah, it did. Yeah. But let's watch, guys. Let's watch over the next few weeks, months. But Mina, I officially gave up in December. There was once an engagement when that constitution came out, and then I asked about that Zuma line to be like, what's this? Then Andile Mutama came to say, yes, everything is based on Zuma. Then I said, noted. And when I said noted, it meant, oh, okay, this is not my party. So I've just been watching, and now it's June. And I was just horrified and shocked at what they did with Floyd because, I mean, we were still looking from afar. I mean, just because you know you're not part of something doesn't mean you don't wish it well. So, hey, the latest developments, but mainly it's that speech that pissed us off. Mainly it's the speech that pissed us off, mostly. Um, uh, no, I don't think it was to end EFF. I don't think that was the end goal. You fighters, I don't know, you guys. The thing is that EFF has got a lot of people, but it's not quality, guys. It's not quality. You were, hi, guys, guys. I'm going to go think about my problems and the fact that we have got a political crisis in South Africa. I'm going to just embrace that things are not, yeah, yeah. It's just been a very hurtful time. I hated that speech. I hated that speech. I hated that speech. It provoked me on a level where I was like, do you know that level where you want to throw things at Bobby? Huh? You guys are so chatty today. I don't know what's going on. Um, okay, as long as SA keeps glorifying me, leaders like 82 without demanding accountability, nothing will change. This mindset of blind loyalty and selective memory is exactly why we're stuck in the same broken cycle. Tell them. Tell them, Martin. Tell them. Tell them. EFF is unserious. Juju's egotistical. He wants to rule as Zuma does. Others wanted to expand and unify the movement. That's the problem. EFF went to an elective conference and came back with 95% uncontested leadership. I mean, how can we take that seriously, guys? Now, we the 2000 start our own political party. We'll call it 2K political party. The current ones aren't healthy for. No, they're not healthy for you guys. I'm at 2K. Says Tembele because I sifeli Latin. Sifeli. Guys, I can't freaking believe. Thank you to everybody who joined the live Mamiya moments. Obviously, I told you earlier on that I'm going to do a lot of these for the next week or so that I can build up my subscription. Please, after this live, can you go to Moya on YouTube and just subscribe? We've really got some really cool content. Um, and we're trying to grow the family, and it's really educational and it builds people, and it's especially good for the African child. So please do go to YouTube, Moya. We've got please don't sleep on Moya, guys. It will grow you on levels that you won't even imagine. Like, so yeah, the white media are never going to tell you that I've got the goods for you. Hence, I was called Nontikelelo, she who brings blessings. I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you so much for joining.